angels, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are doing another monthly reset, and happy November. I am so excited to see what this month brings. If you're new here, hi, welcome to my channel. I do a lot of productivity slash kind of getting you in the zone for school. So if you want to see more from me, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss another video. So today I'm gonna be going over all the goals I made last October in October, if I did them, also cleaning up, doing all that stuff, and just really making sure that we start this month off on a good note. Another thing is I didn't post this video last week because it was a Halloween weekend and I felt like none of you guys were gonna watch it, so that's why it's just a tad bit late. But honestly, let's just get straight on into it and everything that I did to get ready for this November. So first off, I'm just gonna tidy up my room. So the first thing I always say is to get your bed fixed, because once you get your bed fixed, I feel like it makes the whole room just look 10 times more presentable and 10 times more organized. So that's something that I kind of like to do in the beginning of the day. This day I just kind of woke up, went to the gym, and then I came back and fixed my bed. But usually I fix it right when I wake up. After that, I went on and I just kind of cleaned my desk up. This is one of those things that I genuinely think will change the environment and everything you do in the months coming. I don't know why, but the beginning of October, my room was so neat, and then at the end it was so messy. So then now I had to like fix it again and like do all this stuff. I personally say this in pretty much every single one of my videos. I'm a very big person of like clutter. Like if my place is cluttered, then my mind will also be cluttered, and I feel like I've just been super stressed lately. So this is like the perfect time for this. I will tell you that one of the things that I realized is on October, I made a habit tracker. If you want to watch that video, I will link it in the eye and down below, my monthly reset for October. I pretty much was like, I'm going to keep everything clean. And then I did not do that. And I think it was because my mental space was just like cluttered and I just didn't feel like doing any of the stuff. So I actually ended up cleaning my desk. I do that literally every month because every month somehow it gets cluttered again. But I also cleaned my closet because every time I looked in my closet, there were shoes everywhere. And it made me absolutely crazy. I've also really been liking these monthly resets because I feel like it just helps clean up that space. And also you guys liked my last one, so I'm really happy about that. Here are literally all my shoes. So what I did, now that it's November, I got rid of like all of my sandals and all of my like open-toed heels and kind of replaced them with boots because it's fall now, guys. Like as soon as October hit, I was like fall. But it was like where I live, it was still kind of like hot, like it was in the 70s. So I was like, I'm not gonna take out boots. But now today is like what, 50 degrees? It is boot season. So here's me just like cleaning up, figuring out what I need to organize and all this stuff. And I actually ended up cleaning one of my shoes that looked a little dirty too. These Puma white Cali shoes, I wear them almost every single day. Like this is why I'm cleaning them, because I literally wear them. I have two pairs. I have this one and then I have like an older pair, and I love them so much. They're so comfortable. So I'm just cleaning them off with some disinfecting wipes and then getting right back into cleaning my actual closet. So here's how my closet turned out. It literally looks so much better than it did before, like trust me. And then from here, I'm moving on into my planning. One thing that I've noticed is that I literally have a planner and I don't write into it because I literally just use Notion and like Google Calendar and that's it. But then I feel like I'm always stressed out because I feel like I'm gonna forget something. So I've made a new goal this month to just write in my planner every single day, because that way I don't feel as stressed out and I know when things are gonna be coming up soon. I don't know why, but like digital stuff works a little bit for me, but I still feel like I need to write things down. This planner, the reason I don't like take it to school and stuff is because it's just too big and it's too nice, and I just feel like it's better at home. So I'm color coordinating everything. I did this like at the beginning when I set up my planner and my binder all together. I think I did a video on that actually. And I'm just kind of putting in all the things I have for school, all the things I have for work, all the things I have for YouTube, all the things I have for everything in my life. So for the month currently, and then just kind of updating all of that. I honestly thought this was super helpful, and this planner specifically is from Francesca's. I actually work at a Francesca's, so it just kind of made sense. And I just loved the layout of this planner, so it just made sense for me to get it. I'm honestly planning out literally everything. I know it takes a lot, but planning out everything, like every small detail, kind of just helps me go through the day smoothly. And obviously things happen that you won't plan on doing, but I think it's still good to have some type of mental plan set for the day or for the week. So let's get into the goals I made last month and the ones I'm making this month and how they kind of correlate. Last month I did a terrible job with my goals. I'll say it straight out. Like, I made really hard goals and like not enough action plans. So the first one that I had was like drinking water. It was a good goal, I just didn't do it. So I continued with that, with like drinking out of my purple water bottle every day. That's a good goal. Following Weight Watchers, I had that last month as well. And that one was just a good goal because I'm trying to have healthy eating habits, so that one stays. I also had one about tea. I just completely removed that one this month because I felt like I'm gonna eat snacks either way. So I think now that it's colder, I should be able to drink tea instead of snacking, but last month I didn't do that. Then I said working out for 3 times a week. That was my current goal for November. For October, I had it 5 times a week, and that's just not attainable because I only work out like once a week, and I feel like 1 to 5 is not a really good thing. Get my GPA up to a 4.0. I'm still working on that. I felt like I struggled a lot just in general with this one class, and I'm still working on that, so we'll get there eventually. That's a good goal. Posting once a week was another goal. I did not do that like at all. If you check my Instagram at sittingangel_, I didn't do that at all because I was just so busy. Read 1 book this month / read 20 minutes a day. This one was a decent goal, but I'm keeping it for November. Save money. I said I wanted to only spend $50 this current month. Last month I did not do that. I spent so much money. And then a new one that I have, because I wasn't doing this before, was writing in my planner / updating my habit tracker, because I did not do that. So last month I felt like I did just a bad job with goals, and this month's goal is just to kind of pull that all together. So I'm definitely going to be updating my habit tracker on Notion and doing all that stuff. And let's just hope that I get all of these goals. I think this month is going to be a little bit more attainable with these goals because they're a little bit more specific, and it's already been trial and error, so it should be a lot better. And I'm hoping to kind of go into that. So I'm hoping that these goals kind of help you build your own goals as well and start thinking about those things. We are going to talk about like my money and like managing my money, because last month I spent so much money, and like this month I really want to narrow it in, especially since it's holiday season. I don't want to spend as much money, so we're going to get into that next. So when it comes to budgeting, here's how I do it. First, I look at my bank account and I write how much I have in my bank account currently. Everyone's finance is different, so I'm not going to tell you how much I have in my bank account. So then from there, I put how much I think I'm going to make for the month, and that's how much is going to be in my bank account at the end of the month. Then I kind of estimate like how much I'm going to give to charity, because I like to donate to charities, and then how much I'm going to spend. And I set those two aside, and then I put the estimated amount I want to have, like how much I want to have at the end of the month, because that way I will, have my estimated amount. So that's kind of how I budget. It's pretty simple. I feel like if you have more expenses, like since I still live with my parents, I don't have to worry about rent or anything like that, but eventually I will. So then I'll have to make like a spreadsheet, but for now, this paper is pretty good, and that's kind of how I budget it. So if you like it, then you can use it. If you don't, find another way that works for you. So the last thing that I have is a little different. I didn't do this last month. It's going to be my November TBR. So the books I want to read for this month, I will tell you already, there are like 2 books. Like The Lake, I've already returned that to the library because it was due, so I just had to turn it in. It was going pretty well. I don't know. So I'm going to show you all the books that I want to read for the month, and that's kind of it. So I have The Lake, The Cabin, The Cellar, The Fear, and then I also have It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover. So the first like 4 are from Natasha Preston. I'm really into thrillers, and I feel like in November I read thrillers even more. So that's why I'm kind of doing that. So fun fact, I did start The Lake and The Cabin, and I'm really liking The Cabin so far. So if you guys want like an update on that, maybe I'll post it on my Instagram, or you can leave a comment and I'll let you know about that. So in this stack of books, I actually have a book called Awake by Natasha Preston, and I've already read it. I have it in the stack because I have to return it. I don't like buying books before I read them because I don't want to have books that I don't like. So pretty much Awake was just a weird book. I think I've talked about it before, but the first book I read from Natasha Preston was You Will Be Mine, and I gave that book 5 stars. And then I read Awake, and it was like a 3-star because like I didn't hate it, I just didn't love it, and it was just weird. Like there was no other word to describe it but weird. I was also really looking forward to It Starts With Us, but then like I started reading it, and I was just like in a book slump, so I didn't really care for it either. So that's another thing that's kind of going on with me. But other than that, I also show you the pages that I kind of left off of each of these books. But those are the books I want to read. If you want, I will probably end up doing like a little mini review next month, and then a TBR for that month as well. So thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss another one of my videos. I try to post every Sunday, and if you hit the bell, then YouTube should notify you when I post. So thank you again for watching my video. Stay tuned for next Sunday's video because I promise you guys it will be an amazing one. Bye guys.